Hello everyone, and welcome to this episode of It's Your Season Life. It is the plant-based kitchen where we are eating well and living well and not overthinking it. So today, this video is in response to my daughter-in-law who was asking questions about how to add more protein to her diet. I immediately thought of this wonderful nutritional yeast blend, and I'm sharing my version of it with you that you can also use to enhance this wonderful mixed grain timbale. So let's get started. Nutritional yeast is very popular in the plant-based world because of its B12 qualities, but in addition, it also has a lot of protein in it. So in 2 tablespoons, it has 9 grams of protein. And then you can add other things like nuts and seeds to add even more protein. The glory of nutritional yeast is it has a nice cheesy flavor, but the product itself kind of melts into your dish, so you never really see it. You just get this wonderful umami flavor, and then you're going to get all this wonderful protein and nutrition from the products that we're going to put into it. So let's start by toasting 2 tablespoons of black sesame seeds and 2 tablespoons of white sesame seeds. We're going to add to that 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds and 1 tablespoon of sunflower seeds. If your sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds are already toasted, you can skip this step and just add them at the end. Now add in a half a cup or so of nutritional yeast and then let that heat up just briefly over the stove. Now what do? Well, we're going to make it cuisine related. So you can stop right now and take a gander at this cuisine chart to see what kind of herbs and spices, nuts and seeds work together for different cuisines. For this preparation, we're doing Southwest. So the super easy way to do this is if you have taco seasoning at home, just use this. But for now, we're just going to add in about a teaspoon of chili powder and a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of garlic powder, not salt, and a teaspoon of onion powder, not salt. Mix it all together in the skillet over low heat, let it cool. Put it into a decorative jar and you are ready to use. But wait, what do I do now? How do I use this? It is so easy. Let's get started and let's learn a new technique. If you like this video, be sure and give me a thumbs up. Let's get started on that timbale. So let's take either grains that you have or maybe one of those mixed grain bags you can get at the store that maybe has some quinoa, farro, barley, millet, and let's make it more flavorful. For this recipe, I'm using some Provence nutritional yeast that I made. I'm all about France sometimes. So we're going to add that to our bowl. Sprinkle that on. This one has some almonds and some herbe de Provence. I love grating garlic. There's a video for that, but I love grated garlic. So let's use the grated garlic with some really great olive oil. Mix that in. I added some peas in case you hadn't noticed. Now we're just going to take a custard cup. We're going to pack it in that custard cup and then we're going to invert that on a plate. Let it sit there for a moment and then just gently loosen the custard bowl off of the plate and you have what they call a timbale, otherwise known as a little drum. So yeah, you can just dump your grains on a plate, that's great, but sometimes presentation is everything, and I love adding some purple microgreens around it to really elevate the dish. And don't be afraid just to put it into a salad. As I said earlier, it just melts into a salad and just makes a lovely addition. A little bit of olive oil and your nutritional yeast, and you have a lot more components that will add flavor and protein to your dish. Practice and play with beans, lentils, other kinds of salad, and even textured vegetable protein or meat crumbles that are in your freezer section. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure and click and subscribe so you can be one of the first to get the new short videos on how you can eat well, live well, and let's just all eat more plants.